So when we say extreme side, that is the opposite one. Kung maraming positive, of course, yung extreme side is the negative one. Alright, the second reason, pakibasa, Giancarlo.
The normal distribution can be used in comparing different distribution by converting it to a standard score.
Alright? So, we can convert the value of the normal distribution into its standard score, the z-score. Alright, this normal distribution is developed or was developed by the Moebre, 1733, the Moebre. And it was further developed by another great mathematician in the name of Gauss and Laplace or Laplace in the early 19th century. This normal distribution is known as, or the graph of this normal distribution is what we call the normal curve. Kaya nga it was named after the Moebre's curve or Laplace curve. So, handaan yung mga reasons. Alright, characteristic of the normal curve. When we see characteristics, there are 4. Pakibasa nga, Mary Rose, yung number 1 characteristic.
The frequency of the distribution is along the y-axis while the score are on the x-axis.
Alright, the frequency of the distribution is along the y-axis while the scores are on the x-axis. Alright? If this is our y-axis and this is our x-axis, so this is what we call a normal curve. Nakita? Nakita ba yung pinresent ko?
Yes, Doc.
Alright, the y-axis, this line is the y-axis, and the other line, horizontally drawn, is what we call the x-axis. So a normal curve, it looks like a bell shape. Ayan. It has the peak at the top of the curve. This is the peak point of the normal curve. So when we see the frequency of the distribution is along the y-axis, so nandito yung mga frequency, ito, at yung mga scores ng estudyante ay nandito sa ibaba. Lies or located on the x-axis. Alright, the curve is symmetrical. Pakibasa nga, Ate si. For number 2.
Yes po. The curve is symmetrical and bell-shaped. It has its peak at the center, which is coincidental with the distribution's mean.
All right, look at the drawing that I presented to you. So when it is symmetrical, that is equidistance. Kung ano yung distansya dito sa kaliwa, ganun din yung distansya sa kanan. Symmetrical, pababa. It looks like Mayon volcano. Di ba ang Mayon volcano? It looks like a cone, a perfect cone. So ganun din ang normal distribution or normal curve. It has a peak point, a peak point at the top. Hindi chocolate hills,
Akala ko po ganun.
Hindi chocolate hills. Ito yung pinaka-peak dito, nandito sa area na to. It looks like a bell shape, but it never. So when we see asymptotic, it will not touch the x-axis. When we say asymptotic, even you extend this line longer, it will not touch the x-axis. Alright. For number 3, ayan na yung number 3. Ayan na yung word na asymptotic. When you say asymptotic, that is different from parallel. That is different from parallel line. So sabi ko nga kanina, even we extend this line, even how far or how long we extend this line, it will never touch the x-axis. Alright, number 4. Number 4, Jerwin, pakibasa.
The measures of central tendency coincide at one point at the center of the distribution.
Alright. So it coincide. So nandito yung mean or median. It coincide with this part and coincide on the right side. So kung ano yung laki niyan, ganun din yung laki doon sa kaliwang side. Alright, next. So those are the 4 characteristics. Alright. This normal curve is divided into different types. The first type is the skewness. When we say skewness, we are talking of the degree of asymmetry or departure from symmetry of a distribution. Again, when we say skewness, it is the degree of asymmetry or departure from symmetry of a distributions. Then there are types of skewness. We have negatively skewed distribution and positively skewed distribution. So when we say negatively skewed,
Yung buntot nasa kanan.
nasaan ang buntot?
Nasa kanan.
Skewed to the left. All right. If the frequency curve of a distribution has a longer tail, from the right to the left of the central maximum, or left of the central maximum than to the right, the distribution is called negatively skewed or skewed to the left. All right. Titingnan nga natin yung kasunod kung may drawing. Sana ba yung mga drawing ko? Parang hindi ko yata na-picturean. Sandali. Balik tayo doon. Okay, how about the positively skewed distribution? Ano ang makikita natin doon? Ano ang makikita kapag positively skewed distribution? Anyone? Saan ang buntot niya? The longer tail.
To the right.
Alright? Pakibasa nga ma'am, pag positively skewed distribution, ano ang makikita? Saan natin makikita yung buntot?
Right po.
Sa right? Sa right ba? All right, look at this. Tingnan. Makita ba? The first figure is saan siya? Saan ang buntot? Naka ano? Yung tail niya,
Sa right.
nandito yung mahaba. So anong yung kabila, ang tail niya nasa kabila, yung mahaba. Alright? So pag mahaba, ang tail na nasa kaliwa, that is negatively skewed to the left. The other one, kapag mahaba ang tail sa kanan, that is positively skewed to the right. Skewed to the right. Okay po? Kita?
Apo, kita po.
Okay? So that is skewed. Pag ang habang tail ay nasa kaliwa, negatively skewed to the left. Pag ang tail ay nasa kanan na mahaba, positively skewed distribution. Alright? Next. Nakopya na to? Napicture na to? So this means that there are more students or respondents who got a low scores relative to the mean or median. So kapag ang tail is pakaliwa ang mahaba, ibig sabihin that most of the respondents got a low scores relative to the mean or median. Kasi di ba pag nasa kaliwa ang graph, mga negative ang value noon. Pag nasa kanan, ang mahabang tail, ibig sabihin, this means that there are more respondents or students who got a high score relative to the mean or median. So out of the two types of skewness, mas maganda ang performance ng mga bata na nakakuha ng positive skewed distribution. Nagets? Ibig sabihin, kung ito ay 0, right, look at this picture. If this is 0, nasa gitna, of course, yung nasa left side ng graph ay mga negative numbers. Pabaliktad dyan kasi naka-facing yan sa inyo. So, ang negative 5, negative 10, negative 15, and so on and so forth. So, sa right side, nandito yung positive 5, positive 10, positive 15, and so on and so forth. Pero pag hinarap ninyo yan, pag nakaharap sa inyo, lahat ng mga right sides na scores, ay yung mga estudyante na nakuha ng scores na nasa right side ay magagaling kaysa doon sa mga bata na nakuha ng scores na nasa left side ng normal curve. Okay. If the items, for example, the mean is 50. So, ibig sabihin, lower than 50 are those na papuntang kaliwa. Then 15 above are those papuntang kanan. So magagaling yung mga estudyante na nasa right side, nakakuha ng mga positive values than those students who got on the left side of 0 or 50. Alright, next. In mathematical term, skewness is equal to mean minus mode all over standard deviation. Or, meron tayong formula, skewness is equal to 3 times mean minus median all over standard deviation. So, i-multiply lang ninyo yung 3 times the value of mean minus 3 times the value of median using distributive property. Alright, kung balikan natin yung distributive property, o sa elementary pa lang, na ituturo na yon mga properties of equality ng numbers. Okay?
Doc, standard
Next.
yung number 3.
Again?
Standard yung number 3 or hindi siya nagbabago?
Yung formula?
Hindi din po sa formula.
Yes, constant. Constant po yon. Hindi siya magbabago. 3 times mean minus 3 times median all over standard deviation. Or, ito, mean minus mode all over standard deviation. Kung mode ang given, itong formula ng number 1 ang gagamitin ninyo. Kung median ang given, itong formula na number 2 ang gagamitin ninyo.
Yeah. Okay po.
Alright. Another classification of standard normal curve is kurtosis. Kanina is skewness. The second one is kurtosis. When we see kurtosis, it refers to the measure of the degree of pickedness of a distribution. Alright. Kung gaano kataas yung pinaka-peak ng normal curve. Gaano kataas yung pinakadulo, pinakataas. Alright? Di ba sabi ko kanina, pag sinabi natin peak, pinaka-peak niya, itong area na to. Itong area na to ang pinaka-peak ng normal curve sa taas. Okay po? So we are talking of the degree of the pickedness of a distribution. So dito, there are different types of kurtosis. You have leptokurtic distribution. May N ito, may N. Again, we have number 1, leptokurtic distribution. When you see leptokurtic, a distribution of a relatively high. Then when you see platykurtic, it is a flat top distribution. And when we see mesokurtic, we are talking of normal, or it is a distribution which is not very peak or which is not flat top. Eksakto lang, normal. Alright, tingnan natin ang pagkakaiba ng tatlo. Alright? Pakikopya ninyo. Nandyan yung tatlong types. So when we see 3 types, pag sinabi nating leptokurtic, lepto ito, mataas. Mataas, Parang patulis. Patulis yung height. Kaya tinatawag na leptokurtic. Nawala na. Sana yon? Ayun. Again, when you see leptokurtic, this is a graph of a leptokurtic. This one. Patulis. When you see platykurtic, itong nasa baba, flat ang kaniyang pinaka-peak. Flat. Kaya tinatawag siyang platykurtic. Pag sinabi nating mesokurtic, ito siya. We are talking of the normal. Normal, not flat, not lepto. Hindi siya patulis, hindi naman siya pa-flat. Normal ang makikita ninyo kapag mesokurtic ang graph. Alright, look at that. Okay? Nakuha na ang pagkakaiba? Nakita? Nakita bang pagkakaiba ng tatlong types?
Yes, Doc.
Yes, Doc.
Okay. So, pwede ninyong i-drawing yan para lagi ninyong tawag dito, maalaala. What is the difference of the 3 types of kurtosis?
Ayun.
Leptokurtic, platy, and meso. Okay po?
Okay po.
Hindi ko pala na-picturean yung graph niya. Alright? Standard score. an area under normal curve. Sabi ko kanina, when it's a normal curve, that is the same as the normal distribution. All right, standard score, it is represented by capital letter Z. All right, pakibasa nga, Ma'am Annalie. Unang statement, Ma'am Annalie.
Yes, ma'am. The distance of an observed value x from the mean m in terms of standard deviation.
All right. The distance of an observed value, we are representing x from the mean. Tandaan nung malaking m in standard deviation. Then tells how many standard deviation the observed value x lies above or below the mean of its distribution. Has no units because its magnitude is dependent upon the measure of the standard deviation of a given series and can help compare observed values from two or more series. A standard score of 0 means the average performance, while standard scores of 2 means exceptionally good performance. So, ibig sabihin, kapag ang value ay 0, ang performance ng bata is average. But if the value of score, standard score of 2, ibig sabihin, the performance of the students are good or exceptionally good performance. Okay po? Wow. Example. Right, let us have an example in finding the z-score. All right, z is equals to x. That is what we call a given value of any observed value. Then, yung isang x is the mean and all over standard deviation. SD is standard deviation. Tingnan nyo yung example number 1. Pakibasa nga, Roan. Roan, pakibasa.
Yes. The second one, Miss, or the first one?
Example number 1.
Example number 1. In a given distribution of test scores, the mean is 45 and the standard deviation is 10. What is the z-score corresponding to the score of 75?
All right. All right, Z. So X, our given value of any observed values is 75. Nagets? Ayan yung corresponding score of 75 minus 45, the mean. So 75 minus mean, or the individual observed score minus the mean. So 75 minus 45, that is 30. Ang standard deviation is 10. Okay ba? Then replace the formula of 30 divided by 10. So our z-score is 3. This means that there are 3 standard deviation between 75 and 45. And it indicates further that 75 is the standard deviation above the mean. Okay po?
Bali kung ipa-plot yan, Doc, nasa plus 3 yung 75.
Again?
Kung ipa-plot siya dun sa graph, bali nasa plus 3 yung 75.
Yes. Oo. Okay po?
Okay po.
Next. If x is 30, then kung ang x daw, kung ang value ng x, yung given value of any observed values is 30. So ano daw ang mangyayari? Ito na siya. So if x is 30, then hindi naman nabago yung value ng mean. Tama? Still, ang mean is 45. What is now the value of z-score? So our z is equal to negative 1.5. Why negative? Because negative 45 is higher than, or 45 is higher than 30. So when we subtract 30 minus 45, it will come up with a negative 15. Divided by 10, so we have negative 1.5. This means that there is 1.5 standard deviation between 30 and 45. And it indicates further that the observed value of 30 is 1.5, SD below the mean. All right, any question? Saka na natin i-graph yan. Pupunta tayo doon sa pag-graph-graph niyan. For example, number 2. Pakibasa nga, Anali, example number 2.
Example number 2. A student got a score of 55 in a test in statistics with a mean of 60 and a standard deviation of 5.5. The same student got a score of 60 in a test in sociology with a mean score of 70 and a standard deviation of 4. Does the student perform better in statistics or in sociology? In statistics, Z equals 55.
So, if you're going to solve this problem, replace the formula. Diba meron tayong individual or observed value or X. So, ang observed value natin dyan of X or score is 55. Then, with a mean of 60. Napakaliwanag naman yung mean na 60. And standard deviation of 5.5. So, replacing the formula, we come up with 55 minus 60, that is negative 5. All over 5.5, we have negative 9.909. Sa statistics yun. In sociology, di ba same test? Nakalagay doon, the same student got a score of 60 in a test in sociology. Yung kanina is statistics. Ngayon, sociology. With a mean score of 70. So, ang mean score is from 60, nagiging 70 yung mean score sa nakuha ng mga bata in sociology test. And a standard deviation of 4. Tumaas yung mean, but bumaba yung standard deviation from 5.5 to 4. So, ang tanong doon, which of the two group, in what particular subject does the same students perform well? Kasi isa naman yung grupo ng estudyante. Ang tanong, magaling ba ang mga batang yon sa subject na stat o magaling sila sa subject na sociology? What do you think? Alright, tingnan natin. In sociology, if you're going to substitute the value of the mean of 70 and a standard deviation of 4 with a value or the observed value score of 60, so ito na siya. 60 minus 70, that is negative 10. All over 4, we have negative 2.5. So which is higher? Kapag i-compare natin yung sagot ng dalawang subject, a performance ng parehong bata in two different subjects. By observation, we can say that negative 0.909, that is 909 thousandths, is higher than 2 and 5 tenths, negative 2.5 or 2 and 5 tenths. Since the standard score of the students in statistics is higher than his standard score in sociology, then the students perform well or better in statistics than in sociology. So makikita ninyo doon yung result. Even though the student has a high score in sociology. So kahit daw mataas yung score ng mga bata in sociology, but since the result after using the formula, mas higher yung negative 0.909 than negative 2.5. So therefore, the students perform well in statistics than in sociology. Any reaction? Any reaction? Okay po, next. Nakopya ba?
Apo.
Yes po.
Alright. Another example. Under the area of the normal curve. So there's a need for us to convert a given score into its standard score, Z. Then from a knowledge on the conversion or converted standard score, determine the number of examinees who got scores higher or lower than the grade or score of the percentage of examinees who is surpassed by an examinee who obtained a score of X. Obtain the percentile rank of this examinee and apply the formula. All right, example number 1. Find the area between Z is equal to 0 and Z is equal to positive 1. All right, from the table, we locate Z is equals to 1.0 and get the corresponding area which is equal to, nasaan na yung inyong mga table of values? Paikuha nga yung inyong mga table of values, yung inassign ko sa inyo, na picturean ninyo yung pinakadulo ng statistics book. May mga table of values doon. Z-score. Mayroon ba? Mayroon bang nagdala? Nagpicture? Anyone? Mayroon bang nagpicture? Pag wala kayong table, hindi ninyo masagot yun. Hindi natin makita yung value ng 0 and Z which is equal to positive 1.
You mean the interpretation of each, right, Doc?
Yung value ng Z-score.
Rather. Yeah.
Yes,
Have it
value
here.
ng Z-score. Yung pina-search ko sa inyo.
Yes, I do.
Sa last page ng libro ng stat, may mga table doon ng Z-score. May nakapag-picture ba?
Meron po.
Alright. Tingnan natin kung may nakagawa. Pag wala kayong table, hindi natin masagutan yan. Hindi natin magawa.
Doc, excuse me po. Doc, ito
Yes.
po ba yung mayroong value na 0.00, 0.01, 0.02? Tama po ba, Doc?
Dali, check natin, ma'am. May napicturean kayo, Z-score?
Meron po, Doc.
Yes po. Sir, Doc, ito po ba yung Z-score?
Oo.
Yung may 0.0, 0.00, 0.01, 0.02, ito po ba yun?
Yes.
Okay po. Thank you po.
Yan, siya yan. Nakita? Yung standard score na 1, nakalagay doon 0.00, 0.01, 0.02. Mababa. Hanggang 0.44. Nakita? Ano yung area ng Z na positive 1? Tingnan. Ang Z daw mag-start sa 0 up to Z na positive 1. So, ibig sabihin, kung i-drawing natin yan, it looks like this one. Kung mag-start siya ng 0, dito sa 0 na to, then, pupuntang right side, may positive 1. Ang hinahanap natin doon yung area nitong pataas na to. Sandali. Ibig sabihin, kung ito ang 0, ito, lalagyan ninyo yung positive 1 ng linya doon papuntang taas. I-straight ninyo yung line. Ang hinahanap natin dito, ano daw yung area from 0 to positive 1? We are talking of this region. Lalagyan ko ng shade, ah. Alright, it looks like this one. Ayan na. So from 0 to positive 1, ayan siya, may linya siya papuntang taas. So ang tanong dito, ano daw yung area nitong shaded portion na to? Na in between 0 to positive 1. So, hanapin daw natin itong area, itong region na tong shaded area na to. So, base doon sa table, may nakalagay tayo Z is equal to 1.0 and that is equivalent to 0.3413. Pakitingin ninyo. Pakitingin. Yung 1.0, hanapin ninyo 1.0. Diba? Aabot kayo doon sa 0.99. Yung kasunod ng 0.99 is 1.0 yon. Nakita? Sino yung may mga table? Geraldine, di ba mayroon ka?
8,413 yung sa
Tama ba siya? Okay. Ito yun. Nakita ninyo?
3413 po.
Yes. 0.3413. Tama? Yan yung opposite nitong 1.0. Na-gets?
Yes, Doc.
Okay. So, ibig sabihin, from 0 to positive 1, ang area niya is 0.3413. Then, anong gagawin? Anong gagawin kung ang area niya is positive 0.3413? Wala. Nasaan na yung graph nito? Alright. So, ano ang kasunod? So, ibig sabihin, from 0 to point, ito siya. Ayan. So, if you are looking for the area from 0 to positive 1, the value is yung binigay natin na 0.3413. So itong value na to, itong shaded portion na to, ito yung sukat ng 0.3413 from 0 to positive 1. Ito yung sagot. Nagets? What if? Ang tanong, papunta naman sa kabila.
Doc,
Right, follow up.
can you show us like how to
Next.
actually use the table itself?
Nagets ba yung table? Yung value ng 0.3413? Nakita ba?
Doc, do you have a soft copy of the table?
Nakita na po.
Okay. Sino pang may table? May kopya ng table? Ma'am Geraldine, picturean mo nga,
Sa
ipadala
GC
mo
po
sa
meron.
kanila.
Sinend po ni,
Ha?
ano. Sa GC po meron. Sinend po ni John
Doc,
Carlo.
na-send ko na po sa GC.
Okay. Nasend na.
Opo, pati si Sir William po, nag-send din po.
Okay, thank you. Nakita ba nila yung value ng 0.3413? Na-locate ba? Tapat
Nakita.
lang siya, tapat lang.
Nakita na po, Doc.
Okay. What if pinahanap ko yung area nitong mga to? Anong area yon? Negative 1, find the area between z, which is equal to negative 1, and z, which is equal to 0. Anong sagot? Find the area. Pakaliwa. Anong sagot ninyo? Again, pinalitan ko lang to. Find the area between z, which is equal to 0, and z, which is equal to negative 1. What is your answer? Anong sagot ninyo? Anyone? What is your answer?
Ayan. Ano siya? Naglalag na ako.
Giancarlo, anong sagot mo, Giancarlo?
Same lang ba, Doc?
Correct. Same lang. 0.3413. Bakit? Bakit same lang?
Kasi normal yung distribution eh. Bell shape.
Alright. Parang distansya yan ha. Parang distansya. Parang number line. Pag distance ang pinag-usapan, you have to disregard the negative or positive sign. Ang negative or positive sign, magtuturo lang yun ng direction. Whether you are going to the right, or whether you are going to the left. But the value, the area is still 0.3413. It looks like this one. Ayan na, nasa kabila na siya. Nagets? So ito yung 0, ito yung negative 1, then the area, the shaded portion is still 0.1413. The region. The shaded portion. Positive, nasa kabila. Dito siya sa kabila. Okay po? Any reaction?
Doc, ang area po ibig sabihin always positive po.
Again?
Ang area po laging positive.
direction, whether going to the right or going to the left. But the area is still
Positive.
positive. Depende doon sa given. Mamaya
Absolute.
punta tayo doon sa ibang mga example. Okay na? So kanina, nasa positive side ng 0. Andito siya. Ayun. 0 to positive 1. Ngayon naman, nasa 0 from 0 to negative. From 0 to negative 1. But still the area is the same. Okay po? Next. Sanayin ko muna kayo. Ano ang area ng Z-score what is the area of the Z-score which is equivalent to kunin yung mga table. All right. 0.14. Ano ang corresponding area ng 0.14 sa table? Anyone? What is the value of 0.14? What is the area? If the Z-score is 0.14, what is the area? Anyone?
Doc, pwede po mag-try.
Yes.
Try lang po. 0.0557 po ba?
Again?
0.0557.
Very good. Correct, William. Good job. Next. What is the area of the standard score of 0.60 or 60 hundredths? Anyone? Anyone? Giancarlo?
0.2257.
Correct. Very good. 0.2257. All right, next. Tessie? What's 04? 1.04. Tessie?
Yes po.
Score 1.04.
Doc, try lang po, Doc.
Yes.
0.3508.
Very good. 0.3508. Correct.
Thank you po.
Next. Geraldine. What is the area of a Z-score of 1.30? 1.30. Geraldine?
I'm sorry po, Doc. Di ko po narinig.
1.30. Geraldine, anong area?
1.30 is at 0.4032.
Correct.
Tama po
Very
ba?
good. Very good,
Thank you.
Geraldine. Roan. Roan?
Yes.
What is the area of 1.40?
0.4192,
1.40.
right? 0.4192. Am I looking at
Very good, Roan. Good job. Thank you. Next. Next. Samantha. Samantha? What is the area of 1.65? Samantha, what is the area of 1.65? Is Samantha is there? Samantha? Samantha? 1.65. Samantha, what is the
Opo.
area?
The answer is 0.4505.
Very good, Samantha. Good job. Next, Elena. Elena?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, try lang. Try ko po.
Okay. 0.34.
0.08.
34.
Sorry, ma'am. 34. 0.4099.
0.34, Elena?
Ay, mali
Again?
po ba, ma'am? 0.409.
Why 409? We are talking
Check
of
naman.
the
Sorry
area
po.
of a Z-score of 0.34. Z-score of 0.34.
Alam mo, mali po ako.
Mali ka nga.
Sorry, ma'am. Sorry po.
Sige, Elena, go.
0.1331.
0.1331 po.
Correct, Elena, correct.
Ma'am, ano po? Again po. Sorry po.
34.
Yung answer po, ma'am.
Ang sagot is 0.1331.
0.1.
Nakita?
Okay, ma'am. Thank you po. Thank you po.
Okay. What if
Oh my God.
0.44? Elena, again. 0.44. Ano ang area ng Z-score of 0.44?
Ma'am, baka mali po ulit ako. Pero try po. 0.4251 po. Tama po ba, ma'am?
Bakit malayo?
Oo nga, ma'am eh. Sorry, ma'am. Sorry po.
Again, ang Z-score is 0.44. So, ano ang area? Anong area ng 0.44? Elena? Katapat. Sa mean pa lang tayo, ha? Area from the mean.
Sorry, ma'am. Di ko po makuha, ma'am. Sorry po.
May table ka ba? May table? Meron kang table?
Yes, ma'am. Opo.
Hanapin mo yung Z-score na, standard score na 0.44. 0.44.
Okay, ma'am. 0.44.
O ano yung katapat niya na area from the mean?
Yung nasa left side po ba, ma'am?
Nasa right. Oo. Katabi lang niya. Na nakalagay dyan na area from mean to X. Hindi makita yung katapat?
Po, ma'am. Sorry po.
All right, anyone can help?
Doc,
Yes.
try po ako, Doc, ah. 0.1700
Very
po.
good. 0.1700. Nakita mo, Elena? Tingnan na.
0.1770 po, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you po. Thank you din po.
Okay.
Apo.
Okay, next. Last. Suppose the standard score is 1.20. What is the area from the mean? Jerwin.
0.3849 po.
Again?
0.3849 po.
Correct. Very good, Jerwin. Good job. So, Makikita ninyo yung area. Napakadaling hanapin sa table. Pero pag i-graph natin, depende doon sa sign na binigay. Na-gets? Pag positive, doon kayo sa right side ng 0. Pag negative, dapat nasa kaliwa ng 0. Na-gets? Nakuha ba?
Okay, ma'am. Opo. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. What if may below and above? Or what if nasa gitna? Look at this. Approximation in using the normal curve. The lower or upper limit of an observation x is used in the approximation. The lower limit is used when you are asked for the number of observation corresponding to below x or x and above. The upper limit is used when you are asked for the number of observation corresponding to A, corresponding to X, or above X. So, tingnan natin. Or below, or between X of 1 and X of 2. Nasaan na yung mga example natin kanina? Meron tayong nakaligtaan. Dali. Parang nawala. Ayun. All right, exercises. Find the area under the unit normal curve for the following value of Z. Z, which is 2.05, above Z, which is 2.52, above Z, which is negative 1.44, below Z, which is 1.23, between Z, which is negative 1.75, and Z, which is 2.52. Between Z, which is negative 1.51, and Z, which is negative 2.12. And last, between Z, which is 1.25, and Z, which is 0.40. Is negative 1. Again, suppose you're asked to find the area below Z, which is negative, which is equal to negative 1. All right? Ito yung solusyon. Malabo ba?
Malinaw po. Yan po yung below negative 1?
Yes, below negative 1. Ito, to.
Ay, nasa baba.
Nasa baba.
Mali.
Ayan.
Okay.
Alright, from 0 to negative 1. Since the word below, mas doon pa sa right side pa ng negative 1. Nagets? Wala siyang parameter. Ang nakalagay lang, below, negative 1. So from the word below, pamputapin ninyong shaded region. Ano daw yung area nitong Z, which is below negative 1. So, ibig sabihin, hanapin niyo yung buong area na to. So, ang sagot is, ano kaya yun?
0.1587.
Alright? Siyempre, makikita ninyo yung 1 point kanina, di ba? 1.0. Ano yung kanina? Positive. So, ang negative, ganun pa rin. Yun nga lang, ang location, the value is 0.15, yun, hindi ko makita, 87. Bakit 1 or bakit 0.1587 ang sagot? Anong nangyari doon? It's because since the whole area under the curve is 1, then the whole area is divided into 2 equal parts. Ano yung mga 2 equal parts doon? At Z, which is equal to 0. This means that the area to the left of Z, which is equal to 0, is 0.5. Minus 0.3413. Again, paano nakuha yung sagot? Ibawas ninyo yung kalahati. Diba sabi natin kanina, ang buong area nitong kabuuan na to is 100%. So pag hinati mo yun into 2, the right side of 0 is 50%. Or 0.5, and the left side of 0 is another 0.5. So, ang kabuuan niyan is 100% or 1. So, ang nakalagay doon, ang hinahanap is below negative 1. So, ibig sabihin, kukunin niyo yung kalahati, yung 0.5, at ibawas ninyo, yung area ng 0.3413. Saan ang galing yung area na 0.3413? Di ba sa 1 yon? Yung 1.0 na Z-score, ang area na is 0.1413. So 0.500 minus 0.1413, ang sagot is 0.1587. Paki-compute nyo nga.
Yes, Doc.
Paki-compute nyo.
Tama po.
Tama ba? So yung Z-score ng 1, that is equivalent to 0.1413. Yung 0.5, bawasan ninyo ng 0.1413, ang matira doon, yun yung area ng Z-score ng negative 1 below. Kaya ang sagot is 0.5787. Nagets? Nagets? At ang figure ay nasa kaliwa. Lahat ditong mga shaded area na to, yun ang value ay 0.8, ba yun? 0.1587. Yung kabuuan. Nakuha? Alright. What if find the area between Z, which is 0.70, negative 0.70, and Z, which is equal to 0. Ano daw ang area ng between Z, which is negative 0.70 and Z, which is equal to 0. Ano kaya ang sagot? Anyone?
0.2580.
Again? Meron tayong barriers, ha? Yung isa, magmula daw sa negative 0.7 to 0, then from 0 to point, ano yung value ng 0 doon? Ano ang area ng 0?
Zero.
Again, i-clear natin uli. Ano daw ang area between negative 0.7 and Z, which is 0, and between 1.25. Yung pala yun, tatlo. Ano daw ang area ng between negative 0.7 and 0, then from 0 to positive 1.25. Maliwanag ba?
0.6093.
Another guess?
0.6524.
Correct. Very good. Paano nakuha yon? Yung 0.6524. Anong ginawa?
Inad ko doon.
Anong inad mo doon, ma'am? Tama ka, ma'am. Anong equivalent ng 0.7?
Area po is negative 0.07 is 0.2580.
Correct.
Tapos yung
Then,
area po ng 1.25 is 0.3944.
correct. Next.
Inad
Pag-inad
ko po,
yun, dalawang yon.
Mali, natuling pala.
Anong kabuuan?
0.6524.
Very good. Ito ang makikita ninyo sa graph. Dalawa. From 0 to negative 0.7. Then, from 0 to positive 1.25. Pag kinumbine ninyo yung dalawang area na yon, it will come up with the answers of 0.6524. Very good. Combine. Kasi nakalagay between. So, ibig sabihin, from negative 0.7 to positive 1.25, lahat yung area na yon ay i-combine ninyo. Nakuha? Kaya i-add ninyo yung mga equivalent. Nagets? Nagets?
Yes po.
Okay. So, all right, what if you're asked to find the area between, last example, between Z of 0.68 and Z which is 1.56. Again, find the area between Z which is equal to 0.68 and Z which is equal to 1. Pakigraph. Pakigraph. Saan yung region na hinahanap? Paano ito diyan ipasa? Ito. Idokstat.
Okay na po.
Okay? Hmm. What is your answer?
0.6913.
Another guess?
Wait lang, baka naduling na naman ako eh.
0.6923.
0.6923 po.
0.6923.
Really? Walang tumama.
0.1889.
Correct. The answer is 0.1888
Gutom na po.
or 89. Pag ni-round off,
Gutom na.
anong ginawa?
Oh, Mary Rose, usap tayo mamaya ah.
Gutom na din ako.
Very good, Mary Rose.
Subtract
Anong
naman, Doc.
ginawa?
Subtract naman po.
Correct.
Kaya naman
isubtract.
pala.
Nakalagay, di ba, between 0.68 and Z, which is 1.56. So, anong gagawin? Yung 1.56 is equal to 0.4406. Tama?
Apa.
Tama ba? Equivalent ng 1.56 is 0.4406. Tama ba?
Apo, tama po.
Oh. Minus? Anong ibawas doon? Yung area ng 0.68, which is 0.2518. So yung 0.4406 minus 0.2518, so ang sagot is 0.1888. So yun yung region ng graph. It looks like this one. Ayan. Diyan, ang region na hinanap natin, binawas, pinapyas yung nasa gitna from the area of the big one and the other one. So the result, the difference is 0.1888. 0.1888. Alright, may sinend ako sa GC natin. May nakita ba kayo dyan? Tingnan ninyo sa GC natin.
Pwede.
Wala pa po.
Na-send na. Educstat? Sandali. Anong Educstat ba yung pinasapin? Tuesday. Ayan na ako, nakasend. Nandyan yung mga graph, nandyan yung mga example. Pag-aralan ninyo. Nagets? Nakasend na sa akin eh. Nakaano na kay, sino ba to, William? Sino itong si Marvy? Si Marvy, sabi ni Marvy PLDT, less than 1/3. Ay, less than over 3. May nakakita na.
Heart yun.
Ayun na po, Doc.
Okay na
Lumagot
po. Meron na po.
Nakita? Nakita na yung sinend ko?
Okay na po, okay na po.
Opo, Doc.
Nandiyan
Yes, ma'am.
mga example? Maliwanag ba? Ayun, makikita naman yung mga example. Andyan yung exercises ninyo. Yung sasagutan ninyo. Okay? Andyan na yung mga mababasa ninyo. Paano nakuha? Din may mga karagdagang example dyan. Nagets? Nakita?
Yes po.
Nakita nyo? From number 1. Right? Nandiyan yung mga graph. 5. Okay. So that is additional example for you to answer exercises given a while ago. Okay na po? May natutunan ba sa gabi ito? Meron bang natutunan sa gabi ito?
Yes po, Doc.
Yes po.
A normal distribution. So marami pa tayong kailangan gawin. At least may mga backup na ako dyan. Okay, meron pa tayong example number 2, hindi pa natin na-discuss. Okay, sagutan muna yung mga exercises. Ilan yung 7 yun? Di ba 7 yung kanina? Tama ba?
Isa lang.
Meron akong binigay exercises.
parang isa lang yung nakita ko eh.
7. Okay? Okay na? Alright? Picture tayo. Attendance. Ko muna. I-stop share ko muna. Okay na, William? I-stop share ko.
Sige po, Doc.
Ayan na. Alright? I-collage mo, William.
Sige po. Paon po ng camera.
Paki-on yung camera ninyo, mga kapatid. Marami kayong example ngayong gabi na to. Talagang pinadalan kayo ng maraming example para maintindihan yung discussion natin.
Madugo pa.
Ayan, Sazy.
Guwapo ni Jerwin ah.
Game na po? Game na po. 1, 2, 3. Okay na po. Isa pa po ba? Isa pa po. 1, 2, 3. Okay na po.
Thank you po.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Always bring with you with your table. Hindi nyo masagutan yung kapag wala kay table. Okay po?
Bye po.
Table of Z values.
Thank you po.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye po.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, everyone.